Good morning, you guys, and welcome to Cup of Joe. I am your host, Jordy, and I am joined with
Will.
I love how our closed captioner always changes the way it spells my name. You never know what you're going to get each day.
I know. It's kind of like going to Starbucks or something.
I know. Literally, it really is.
Yeah.
It really is.
I'm glad I was blessed with such an easy name.
Yeah, you're lucky. I have to enunciate and explain my name each time I meet someone.
Yeah.
That's all right. We're excited to be here, and I don't mind it. I'll be Jordy today. And so we are going to be streaming to you live all day long on all your brand new Pilot TVs, your Pilot Player Connect app, pilotgames.com/PilotTV, YouTube Live, as well as Twitch. Our channel names on both are MegaSota for you guys.
Oh, yeah. We just got some shiny new Pilot TVs installed at some new locations, and we got a brand new list for you guys. We got Rustic Trail, Municipal Liquor Store Palisade, Eagles New Brighton, Beer Stoop Red Wing, Beer Stoop Inver Grove.
Absolutely. Those are some big time locations. I'm excited to see them getting those Pilot TVs. And so you guys definitely want to be checking those out, especially because we got a lot of great money on the line for you guys today. And it gets kickstarted off just 10 minutes after we get off air, right at 12 p.m. for you guys. We're going to be jumping into some Twins Bingo. They're 25-cent cards like always, and in 52 balls or less, you can take home a jackpot that's closing in on $2,000.
Ooh, and right after that, going on from 1 to 4, we get into our Jackpot Hunter 25-cent cards. And you guys definitely want to look out for that minor. It's starting off at $40 for you guys at 52 balls. But every $50 that will be clicking up. So once that hits once that hits 50, it will be clicking up for you guys to 56, and then it's going to keep going for you guys. So you guys definitely want to watch out for that.
Absolutely. And so it's going to be probably clicking up over that $50 amount in that very first game as you guys are getting enrolled. And if it doesn't go out there that second game, it's clicking up to 56. But this is the second day in a row that the $1 edition minor is starting out the day clean slate. It's at $0 and 52 balls or less, but every $100 increment, it increases by 4 balls. So once it gets to $100 that very next game, it goes up to 56, so on and so forth, and then it gets to 64 balls. It'll cap off at that ball count, but cash will continue to grow until it gets in your pocket. And we have some exciting news as we gave out 4 separate jackpots yesterday, making us officially over 500 jackpots for season 11 so far. We're sitting pretty at 502 jackpots right now.
Oh yeah, starting us off, we had B. Molly's over at Mulligan's Pub winning $662.
Nicely done. That second one that we gave out went out to Funk over at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards, who took home $767.
Next up, we had Murph over at Johann's Sports Bar 2 taking home $733, and that was on the last game of Jackpot Hunter, cleaning off the slate.
Nicely done. And then that final jackpot we gave out went out to Minnie over at Elsie's Bar and Grill in Minneapolis, and we were able to give out that jackpot of $1,386 on that Twins Wednesday just last night when Ian and I were out for that specialty night with you guys. It was a lot of fun, but the $1 edition of Jackpot Hunter gave out 3 of those jackpots yesterday. That is super exciting to see all those jackpots between B. Mully, Funk, as well as Murph, all taking home those big prizes, all happened during the $1 edition of Jackpot Hunter yesterday.
Oh yeah, and it was nice to see that all 3 of them were actually able to get onto that jackpot list.
I know, that's so exciting. Usually we don't see it that they all make it over $600, but that is awesome. B. Mully with that $662 jackpot, Funk taking home $767, and Murph taking home $733.
Oh yeah, but on to something a little off of our regular scheduled bingo.
Oh yeah.
We did release another new e-tab. It's called Break the Bank. Just a couple weeks ago that came out for you guys. You can try your luck in the banker bonus. You just got to pick the right safety deposit box, and you can win a big prize.
Absolutely. You definitely want to check that out. And we got even more e-tabs getting rolled out to you guys soon, so definitely be in the know about that. But we are going to be checking into Cottage Grove, Minnesota to see what the weather's looking like today. And you guys should be expecting some slight rain today. That high is going to be about 61 degrees, and it's going to be mostly cloudy skies today. Wind's going to be going north about 5 to 10 miles per hour, so it's a little breezy, and you should be seeing a little bit of rain.
Oh yeah, but it looks like the chance of rain isn't dropping too much from there, as when it gets into the night, it's going to be around 46 degrees, and it's going to be a little cloudy in the evening, which should give away to mainly clear skies overnight.
Okay.
And there should be winds about 5 to 10 miles an hour, but other than that, it's not going to be too bad.
All right, well, it's a nice little spring day, and we got a lot of reasons for you to come out and play with us, and so definitely come out for that Twins Bingo. We've already talked about it. It's at $1,900, closing in on $2,000 for you guys. Definitely come out from 12 to 1 when we jump into those 10 games.
Oh yeah, and while you're playing, you'll be earning points for our Twiking Zone, and actually, you guys probably should be, especially a couple of our players, because we've had some ties forming up pretty recently.
Oh, yeah. In that 10th and 9th place spot, those players were able to tie it up as Puba over at Brian's Bar and Grill got 3,000 points yesterday, tying it up with Elsa over at Titan Sports Saloon, who was in 9th place. Now they both sit with 110,000 points.
Oh, yeah, but we also had a tie that got broken up because in 7th and 8th place, previously in 7th, we had Lucky Tim over at Lakefront Bar with 126,000 points. In 7th place, now in 8th place, we got Yo-Yo pushing Lucky Tim back over at Valley Inn with 128,000 points.
Yeah, they're neck and neck right now, only 2,000 points separating them, and so it's anyone's game at this point, and they are both some big-time players that are known for coming out to play. But there is a little bit of a jump between the rest of the players and their standings, and so no one's really in a neck and neck race in our top 5, and they've stayed pretty solidified. But in our top 3 in 3rd place, we have Sinbob over at Corky's Bar South Haven, who sits with 186,000. Then in 2nd place, we have Nan at Corky's Bar South Haven with 202,000 points. But with 264,000 points in 1st place, we got Scrub Eye at American Legion Fridley.
Oh, yeah, good job to all those players in those standings. But on the location side of things, we've also had a couple ties that have formed also in the middle of our standings.
Absolutely, and it's 2 of our big-time locations like Steve-O's and Crystal tying it up with Eagles Rochester. They're both tied up with 282,000. Whoever breaks out of that tie will be going in to close in on Corner Bar and Goodhue, who's in 4th place, only 5,000 ahead of them. They sit with 287,000. They could definitely steal that spot away.
Oh, yeah, but as we move on to our top 3, things kind of start to take a little bit of a turn as
Yes.
each location is almost in a league of their own, as 3rd place American Legion Fridley has 419,000 points, almost 200,000 points ahead of 4th place Corner Bar and Goodhue. In 2nd place, Corky's Bar South Haven has 495,000 points. They're trying to close in on that 500,000 point club and be in their very own league.
Oh, yeah.
And in 1st place, we got VFW Spring Lake Park running away with it all with a whopping 808,000 points.
Yeah, that is absolutely insane. I can't wait to see what kind of prize they end up with at the end of Season 11. The marker that they have to hit to break the record from last season is 833,000, and they are definitely on track to do so.
Oh, yeah, I could definitely see them even hitting the 900,000 point club.
Oh, absolutely. And so definitely going to have to pay attention to what's happening in this tail end of Season 11.
Oh, yeah, but off of our regular scheduled bingo, we are listening to some Diesel Freaks right now. It's really cool. It's got some great music behind it, just a really great guitar riff going on.
Oh, yeah.
And then, but the characters are kind of what really make it.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah, they look like a mix between, like, Mighty Beans, the Garbage Pail Kids, and, like, almost, yeah, just about anything out there. Maybe
yeah,
even,
like Mad Max fell in an
Yeah.
acid vat, and then they came out like monsters. I don't really know what to tell you. It's a lot of fun. It even has a kind of ribboned road behind them that looks like the Roadrunner just absolutely demolished the place.
Oh,
You
yeah.
definitely want to check it out. You're going to win some great prizes, and it's definitely a fun one to look at. But if that doesn't sound like it's up to your speed, don't worry. We have over 50 different Charitable E-Tab games and counting that come out all the time for you guys. We've already released 4 new ones just this year so far, and we got even more on the way. You can play any of our E-Tab games by any time by playing on your iPads. They all have 85% payout and huge prizes up to $1,500. All these games having small bets between 50 cents and $5, awesome bonus rounds, as well as free play rounds that you can win as well.
Oh, yeah, but right after Twins Bingo, going on from 1 to 4, we got some Jackpot 125-cent cards for you guys. You guys definitely want to be looking out for that minor. It's starting off at $40, and that you can take home in 52 balls or less. That major jackpot sitting at $3,325 that you can take home in 50 balls or less. And that mega jackpot just looming ominously in the background at $25,000 that you can take home in 44 balls or less.
Oh yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. There's going to be multiple minors that go out during that span, and it's a great warm-up that leads you right into our happy hour show that goes all the way from 4 till 6 p.m. We start off with that Lucky 4 bingo game right at 4, and you guys have a chance at over $15,978. Closing in on 16 grand. You definitely want to be a part of it. And right in the middle of that first opportunity at 4 and your second opportunity at 6 p.m., we got 23 games of the $1 edition of Jackpot Hunter that you absolutely need to be trying for. Like we said, that minor is starting out clean slate today at 52 balls or less, but you guys know the drill. Every $100 that's going to click up for you guys. We also have that major at $6,295 at 49 balls or less, as well as that mega with $100,000 on the line in 44 balls or less.
Oh, yeah, and you guys definitely want to come out tonight because because we've had a couple switch-ups forming and a couple of ties that were able to start forming recently between our player standings.
We originally had a crazy three-way tie happening just this past week between 2A Girl, Kev, as well as Elsa, all tied up with 61,000, but Elsa has been the breakout kid this week and definitely done some damage. She originally jumped up ahead of Kimmy, but now even further passed up Crazy Kid. She had jumped into that tie with 64,000. Now Crazy Kid still sits with that amount in 5th place, but Elsa took over 4th place and now sits with 66,000.
Oh yeah, but Elsa's gonna have to put in some work to catch up with our top 3, because in 3rd place we have Not Lucky over at American Legion Fridley with 83,000 points. They're just shy of that 100,000 point club, which 2nd place Bull was able to get into over at Corner Bar and Goodhue. They acquired 127,000 points. And in 1st place, we got Bobo, also at Corner Bar and Goodhue, able to hold the lead for almost the majority of these this season.
Absolutely, and they won last season as well, so they are the reigning champs of Jackpot Hunter right now. Absolutely killing it. I think that Bull could definitely close that gap a little bit though, and so Bobo is definitely going to need to get some more points if they want to solidify that 1st place spot.
Oh yeah, but on the location side of things, we've also had a couple crazy switch ups and a location coming in from unranked.
Absolutely, kicking out Billy's Rockford Titan Sports Saloon, a huge time location known for where Elsa plays. Got those points as she was accumulating them as well, and jumped into our 9th place spot. They now sit with 91,000, right behind American Legion Fridley in 9th place, who sits with 93,000.
Oh yeah, they are just so closely behind 8th place Shady's Real Sun Rice that has 96,000 points. All those locations just shy of that 100,000 point club. But as we get into our 100,000 point club, we get into a 2-way tie in 6th place between Tasty Pizza Hangar 45 in Hilltop and Riverboat Depot in Sartell, both with 104,000 points.
Who do you think is going to break out of that?
I think we're going to see Tasty Pizza Hangar 45.
All right, I'll go Riverboat Depot just to shake things up a little bit.
All right.
The Yags crew plays at Riverboat Depot, but the Crazy Kid plays at Tasty Pizza Hangar 45, and so they are some big-time players at both locations. It's anyone's game right now to break out of that tie. But the gaps continue to grow as we get into our top standings, but we do officially have our 3rd place location, Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards, in the 200,000 point club. Super exciting to see. They now sit with 202,000 points.
Oh yeah, they're trying to put in some work, catching up with our 2nd place location, which is VFW Spring Lake Park, currently sitting at 240,000 points. They're really working at getting towards that. They really want to catch up to that 300,000 point club, but so far we've only had one location able to do it. 1st place Corner Bar in Goodhue with a whopping 395,000 points. They're not worried about the 300,000 point club. They're working on that 400,000 point club.
Absolutely. When do you think they're going to be able to make it into that club?
I think we could see them hitting that 400,000 point club within the next couple days.
Absolutely. My guess is by Monday morning when we come in.
Yeah, I could definitely see it, especially over the weekend. Yeah,
give them a little bit extra time. I know a couple of those middle of the pack locations have been getting that big time play during our happy hour shows, and so we definitely want to see what happens there. But Corner Bar in Goodhue is a big time location through and through, and definitely has what it takes to get to that 400,000 point club. But after we get done with that 2nd round of Lucky 4 Bingo, where you're trying your hand at a just shy of $16,000 jackpot, we jump right into some Skull Bingo, and it's going to be uninterrupted for you guys tonight. It's going to be going all the way from 6 tonight till 10 p.m. We start off the day with a line prize starting at $151 at 10 balls or less, a large frame at $4,676 at 43 balls or less, as well as that coverall prize that's already clicked up to $14,337 in 50 balls or less.
Oh yeah, but I know that you guys do love the interruptions. Even though you guys do love Skull Bingo, those PGL nights are definitely something you guys look forward to.
Oh yeah.
And the first one kicks off with a MegaSota game night for you guys at 6:40 every single Tuesday. Tony and Nikki take the helm and lead you guys through a ton of PGL action up until that Jackpot Jungle Grand Finale, where you guys get a chance at $13,781 that you can take home in 54 balls or less.
Oh yeah, but if you want to play the 25-cent card edition of that Jackpot Jungle Grand Finale game, Wednesday night is the night for you to come play. We start off Twins Wednesday each and every Wednesday at 7, going all the way till 9 p.m. We just had ours last night where Ian and I took over trying to give out as many jackpots as possible. We were able to give one out to Minnie, and so definitely come out next Wednesday night to try your hand at them. We have some awesome games in there, and that Jackpot Jungle coverall in 52 balls or less, you get a chance at $12,855.
Oh yeah, you can always earn cash while you're during our PGL nights, but if you want to earn some points while you're earning that cash, you got to make sure you're signed up at pgl.world and become a member of our league. PGL players compete for points, and they have access to insider information. That includes a monthly newsletter that has a lot of great information in it. So make sure you're signing up at pgl.world, and you get to be put on our new PGL member spotlight, where we give you a little bit of extra luck and see if we can't get you in those PGL standings.
Absolutely, and a couple of those new players who just signed up were Regs, Mac MC, Trip G91. We also had Augustus BD, Kinser 1419, Matt Wald, Strusa 9, as well as Mist N.
Oh yeah, but our PGL standings have been crazy recently. Sadly, we haven't seen anyone all that new kick in since OE50 a little while back.
No, OE50 jumped in from unranked last week, but other than that, we had a couple shakeups just within our standings, as we see that Sarah Honey, who was our big-time player from on Tuesday night, actually was pushed back just last night because Bucks over at Rustic Saloon was able to accumulate enough points, jumping into that 6th place spot, pushing Sarah Honey back.
Oh yeah, but our top 3 has remained solidified with 3rd place Big Dog over at Rustic Saloon, currently with 1,742,000 points. They're a little bit behind 2nd place Keith over at Billy's Rockford, because Keith has been able to get into that 2 million point club, currently with 2,210,000 points. They're trying to catch up to Bam Bam, who's over at Stewartville Legion Post, who currently has 2,374,000 points. Only about a 100,000 point lead. I could definitely see Keith catching up.
Definitely. That can be made up in a single PGL night, and I think next Tuesday night might be the day to see it. Bam Bam typically only plays on Wednesday nights, as we've seen the last couple weeks, and so we're going to have to see if Keith has it in him to come out on Tuesday and steal away the show. Do you think that he can do it?
I think next Tuesday we might see it.
All right. I'd be excited.
I think we might see a couple switcheroos.
Little switcheroos, yeah.
Like
I like to see that.
Like what we saw with the PGL location standings a little while back.
Absolutely. Other than that, do you have any players that you want to look out for next week?
Oh, definitely watching out for Sarah Honey. I know she's not really happy about being pushed back. She doesn't really take being pushed back very well. She always ends up coming right back in there.
Absolutely. She wants to be competing against the big dogs like Brizo and Forget UD and even Big Dog himself out there. And so we're going to have to see if she has what it takes. I'd like to keep my eye on OE50 over at the Stanchion Bar. They were the big-time player jumping in from unranked last week, and I don't want to discount them out and just say that they were our one-trick pony. They definitely could do it, come back out, and steal a couple of those points.
Oh, yeah. They had even previously came in from unranked into the back end of the standings, and then they did make a pretty big jump forward.
Yeah.
They just got pushed back recently, so we'll just see them make another push possibly.
I know. I think they were in about 6th place not too long ago, before we had a couple other big-time players like Nixon, as well as Sarah Honey, and even Bucks, who was able to push up and push OE50 back. And so we're definitely going to have to see. I know that all these players are super competitive, and we're going to have to see what else happens. But on the location side, we also had a new location jumping in, and into 10th place, it was the double wide over at New Market, sitting with 4,270,000.
Oh yeah, but that wasn't the only odd switch up, because we had also in the back end of our standings 9th place previously in 8th Atomic Star Tavern in Mankato, getting pushed back currently with 4,341,000 points. They got pushed back by 8th place previously in 9th Leo's Sports Bar in Mazeppa. I'm
surprised.
It's not strange to see him moving around.
Nope.
But they are currently sitting with 4,440,000 points. We'll see how long they stay in 8th.
Yeah, absolutely. But it's super exciting. That is something I definitely want to look at. Leo's Sports Bar has been the most entertaining location to watch in these standings, as they've just been ricocheted all over the board. But we'll have to see what happens as we're closing in on the tail end of Season 11. But it's absolutely crazy to see that a location like Neeson's Gaylord, who was once originally competing for 1st place and holding on, is now solidly in 6th. And so it just proves to show that you need a lot of consistent play if you want to hold on to these standings.
Oh yeah, but as we move into our top part of our standings, we go into 3rd place Poppers in Virginia, who is currently sitting with 6,381,000 points. And in 2nd place, previously in 1st, we got Third Rail Bar and Grill in Big Lake with 6,933,000 points. We're finally seeing some switch-ups again in these top end of our location standings. They got pushed back by 1st place, previously in 2nd, Billy's Rockford, able to get into that 7 million point club. The first to do it. They are currently sitting with 7,204,000 points.
A nice big gap now because we have not seen Third Rail Bar and Grill get a single point all week. They did not accumulate any PGO points on Tuesday or even Wednesday, and so that really showed that you need that consistent play like I was just talking about to hold on to these standings. And even now we're going to have to see. Poppers in Virginia has been such a big location with a lot of play. They could even potentially pass up Third Rail if they're not getting enough. And so we're going to have to see about that. But if you guys want to stay in the know about all things Pilot Games, our Facebook page is the place to be. You can search us up and give us a follow and a like and be able to keep up with all of our weekly bingo schedules, event details, big progressives, those amazing player pictures you guys send in, and so much more. Like that link tree on that Facebook page, that if you're new to Pilot Games, it'll be your best friend. It's got all the direct links to our social medias, our streaming platforms, as well as all the locations around Minnesota where you can play Pilot Games.
Oh yeah, but on to the most important part of the broadcast. We got our player spotlight. And we're currently spotlighting Crazy Kid, who's playing over at Tasty Pizza Hangar 45, and he currently took home a whopping jackpot of $35,310. And when he was playing at Tasty Pizza Hangar 45, and all the players that play at Tasty Pizza Hangar 45 support an awesome charity, the Italian American Club Foundation. And their mission statement is to preserve the Italian American heritage and culture, to promote and inspire positive image and legacy of Italian Americans, and to strengthen and empower the ties between the United States and Italy.
Absolutely. That's a great charity to support. And guys, remember, each of the locations you play at support different charities around your community. Take that into consideration as you're jumping into that Twins Bingo. And guys, remember, when you play Pilot Games, your community wins.
Take care.
And we get each and every day started off right with our Twins Bingo each and every day from 12 to 1. And you guys are trying your hand each day for that hour span to get some points as well as some cash.
Oh, yeah, and in the Toy King Zone, the player standings, 10th place, we got Pooba over at Brian's Bar and Grill with 107,000 points. With 110,000 points, in 9th place, we got Elsa over at Titan Sports Saloon. 8th place is Yo-Yo over at Valley Inn with 124,000 points. With 126,000 points in 7th place, we got Lucky Tim over at Lakefront Bar. 6th place is Bobo at Corner Bar in Goodhue with 136,000 points. With 160,000 points in 5th place, we got GTZ over at the Midi. 4th place is Mikey Wins over at Steve-O's with 168,000 points. With 183,000 points in 3rd place, we got Sin Bob over at Corky's Bar South Haven. Now we get into the 200,000 point club, because in 2nd place, we got Nan at Corky's Bar South Haven with exactly 200,000 points. Then with 256,000 points, the #1 player, Scrubeye at VFW Blaine.
That is pretty impressive, but I'm going to hop right into these location standings because in 10th place, we start off with Main Street Pub in Kimball, who sits with 166,000. With 211,000 in 9th place, we have VFW Blaine in Blaine. 8th place is Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards in Coon Rapids with 220,000. With 268,000 in 7th place, we have Our Place on 3rd in Faribault. 6th place is Steve-O's in Crystal with 282,000, hopping into a tie between them and Eagles Rochester, also with that 222,000 point marker. In 4th place, we have Corner Bar in Goodhue sitting with 287,000. Then with a whopping 403,000 points in 3rd place, we have American Legion Fridley. 2nd place is Corky's Bar Southaven sitting with 490,000. And then with a whopping 784,000 points in 1st place, it's VFW Spring Lake Park.
Oh, we always have fun during that Twins bingo, so come out during that lunchtime from 12 all the way till 1 to have your own shot at some big prizes.
Hope to see you there.
Hey guys, and one of my favorite parts of being here is being able to give out huge jackpots to you guys, but we weren't able to be here during the weekend, and so let's highlight some of those jackpots that went out during the weekend because we had some big ones.
Absolutely, and we start off with a bang with the biggest jackpot of the weekend on Friday, who went out to the Crazy Kid at the Tasty Pizza Hangar 45, who got to take home a whopping $35,310.85.
Good job. We also had Shmee over at Hollandale 3-1, taking home $1,050.65.
Nicely done. Next up, we had Cam 284 over at the Maple Lake Bowl, who took home $611.25.
Then the final jackpot on Friday went out to Nut over at Casey's Saloon, taking home $627.40.
Absolutely, but Saturday got started off right as Cobber 89 over at the Club 57 Starfire Grill, who got to take home $5,313.
Then we had DCT over at Red Fox Tavern, taking home $648.70.
Nicely done. Next up, we had P&J over at the Wild Bill Sports Saloon in Blaine, who took home $1,626.85.
Yeah, as the final jackpot on that Saturday.
Nope, we had one more.
We did have one more.
That's
I'm
right.
getting too ahead of myself. DDKC over at American Legion Ashby took home $827.20. Good job as the final jackpot on Saturday.
That's right, but Sunday got started off right, as well as Freakin' over at the Tasty Pizza Hangar 45 got to take home $10,419.84.
Second largest jackpot of the weekend. But the final jackpot of the weekend went out to Rick's over at Elmdale Watering Hole, taking home $656, giving us 492 total jackpots in this season 11. We're working towards that 500 jackpot amount. We'll see if we can hit there this week. Super exciting stuff. And remember, when you play Pilot games, your community wins.
See ya.
Hey guys, and we are here for a little bit of Twins Bingo action. We have 55 seconds till we get enrolled into this game. $1,956 of total prizes available in this one, and we are streaming live on the Pilot TV Player Connect app, pilotgames.com/PilotTV, YouTube Live, as well as the Twitch app. Our channel name is MegaSota, and I'm Ian, joined with what you guys got to enjoy on Cup of Joe, Will.
Yep, glad to see you guys back again. And we actually just got some of those shiny new Pilot TVs installed at some new locations, and we even have a brand new list for you guys. We got Rustic Trail, Municipal Liquor Store, Palisade, Eagles New Brighton, Beer Stew Red Wing, as well as Beer Stew Inver Grove.
Definitely some great locations getting signed up, getting those Pilot TVs right there. But we just have about 12 seconds till we get in this first game, and we're hoping that we can give out this jackpot today, closing in on $2,000 as it's at $1,912 on that jackpot. And I'd guess it'd be even larger when we get into this game. And if you take home this jackpot, you'll be getting added to our jackpot list, which we've given out 28 jackpots over the last 7 days. 502 jackpots. Finally got over that 500 mark in this season 11 because we gave out 4 just yesterday.
Oh yeah, starting off our very successful Wednesday, we had B Molly's over at Mulligan's Pub, taking home $662. Next up, we had Funk over at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards, taking home $767. We also had Murph over at Johann's Sports Bar 2, taking home $733 in that last game of Jackpot Hunter.
Yeah, all 3 of those winners, B Mullies, Funk, and Murph, all were winners in that Jackpot Hunter $1 edition.
Oh yeah, me and John were able to hand out all of those jackpots, but we do have a line prize winner, a couple of them actually, with Barbie39 over at Newmont Sports Bar, Mikey wins over at Steve-O's and Crystal, and Boss May Mama over at MC's and T-Bone over at Poppers. Good job to all 5 of those players.
Lots of winners on that line prize. Good job. Now we're working on that large M with a lot of players getting after it. But that final jackpot that was given out on Wednesday went out to Minnie over at Elsie's Bar and Grill in Minneapolis, taking home $1,386.
Yeah, good job to all of our jackpot winners yesterday. But onto something a little bit off of our regular scheduled bingo. A couple weeks ago, we did release another new e-tab. It's called Break the Bank. You can try your luck in that banker bonus, and if you pick the right safety deposit box, you can get some big prizes.
Yeah, it's a really, really fun game. Love Break the Bank, and we should be highlighting a new e-tab pretty soon. And if you want to be fully up to date as soon as that hits, the news hits, you guys got to give us a like and follow on our Facebook page. Search up Pilot Games, and you'll see our logo. That way you'll see weekly bingo schedules, event details, reminders, big progressives, player pictures, and so much more. There's also a website link on that Facebook page, which is our link tree, which has links to bar locations, socials, pgl.world, and so much more.
Oh yeah, but we got a large M winner with Nan over at Corky's Bar South Haven, taking home $6 on that large M. Good job, Nan.
Yeah, we do have some players getting after it that could take it home right here.
Let's see.
Doesn't look like it. $10 Musco is now on the line, and we'll see if we can give out this prize as we're running this Twins Bingo from 12 all the way till 1 o'clock. But right after that, at 1 o'clock, we get into the Jackpot Hunter 25-cent edition. That runs from 1 all the way till 4 o'clock.
Oh, yeah, you guys definitely want to be watching out for that minor jackpot. It's starting off at $40 for you guys. They can take home in 52 balls or less. But before I talk about the rest of these awesome prizes during the 25-cent edition of Jackpot Hunter, we got a Musco winner with a player over at Hog's Breath Bar and Restaurant in Little Canada, taking home $10 on that Musco prize. Good job to all of our winners in that game number 1.
Yeah, now we're getting rolled into game number 2 of Twins Bingo. We'll see how large that jackpot can grow, if it can close in on that $2,000 amount as we get enrolled into this game number 2 of Twins Bingo. But don't miss out because we're going to be trying to give out this prize.
Oh, yeah, but on to the rest of these awesome prizes for that 25-cent edition of Jackpot Hunter. You guys want to be looking out for that major prize that's currently sitting at $3,325 that you can take home in 50 balls or less. And that mega jackpot, it's always sitting back there. It's currently sitting at $25,000 that you can take home in 44 balls or less. It's kind of just like a little precursor, getting you guys ready for our happy hour stream.
Yeah, and our happy hour bingo is super, super fun. We got Lucky for Bingo at 4 o'clock and at 6 o'clock, where we have $5,978 available on both those shots, as well as 23 games in between those 2 games of Lucky for Bingo of Jackpot Hunter $1 edition. There's a mega prize of 100 grand you could take home in 44 balls or less, a major prize of $6,295 that you could take home in 49 balls or less, and then that minor prize, like you said, it went out in the very final game of Jackpot Hunter, so it's sitting at $0 in 52 balls or less, but just has to hit that $100 mark for it to click up from 52 to 56.
Oh, yeah, but right after those 2 shots of Lucky 4 Bingo and those 23 games of Jackpot Hunter, we're getting into some Skull Bingo, 4 hours uninterrupted for you guys, going from 6 all the way till 10 o'clock. You guys are going to be going after that line prize of $151 that you can take home in 10 balls or less, that large frame prize of $4,676 that you can take home in 43 balls or less, and that coverall prize sitting nicely at $14,337 that you can take home in 50 balls or less.
Definitely some fun stuff in that Skull Bingo. And just the last 2 nights, we've had a few interruptions of that Skull Bingo because we've had PGL nights. Just this last Tuesday, we had MegaSota game night, and that happens at 6:40 every single Tuesday. Tony and Nikki bringing a bunch of PGL game action, as well as a jackpot jungle coverall of $13,781 that you take home in 54 balls or less.
Oh, yeah, but the PGL action doesn't end there because next day we got TwinsWinsDay. It goes from 7 to 9 like it does every single Wednesday. Ian and Jordy take the helm and lead you guys through a ton of PGL action up until that Jackpot Jungle Grand Finale where you can take home $12,855 in 52 balls or less. But this one is a little different because it's a 25-cent edition.
Yeah, a 25-cent card to take home 12
yeah.
grand. Great stuff. But we just have 30 seconds before we get into this game. $2,010 of total prizes. We'll see what that jackpot ends up being, but it should be a good one in this game number 2 of Twins Bingo. But as you guys are playing this game number 2, we're going to get into our first national day, and that's National Paper Airplane Day. On May 26th each year, National Paper Airplane Day honors the simple nautical toy that has been around for thousands of years.
Thousands? Wow,
Yeah,
interesting.
I didn't realize. We got to look up when the first paper airplane came to be.
Well, I'm going to take a wild guess and say if it's thousands, I'm going to guess it was like probably like the Chinese.
Yeah,
made it?
I don't
That's
know.
Like one of the long.
Okay, so it was in 1909 that it was early attempts to construct flying machines fascinated children, adults alike. The success of the Wright brothers at Kitty Hawk in 1903 fostered a renewed hope of powered flight and no doubt contributed to the proponent invention in 1909, the paper airplane.
Yeah, and did you know that the longest period of time a paper airplane has stayed out in the air was like 27.6 seconds?
I swear I've had one last longer. We do
Oh,
have
yeah.
Mikey Wins over at Steve-O's taking home that $8 line prize. No, that's super impressive. No, there's no way I've ever seen a paper airplane
No.
last up there for almost 30 seconds.
I make pretty good paper airplanes that they glide for a pretty long time. So I think if I get me on top of a good building, and I think I could do it.
Yeah, you got to get on top of a building. There has to be no wind at all. And you just let it just glide down like a straightaway that you have. And it has to be the perfectly built paper airplane.
Yeah, it'd have to be like perfect.
Yeah, but throwing one straight from the ground and having it last for 30 seconds,
Yeah,
that would be impressive.
If someone could do that, that'd be crazy. Because there's no way it would be just like a paper airplane, right?
Yeah, it would.
It'd have to have like something else on it.
I would be surprised if that was allowed in whatever record it is, but it could definitely be. As I know, like putting a penny in the front of your airplane always made my planes fly a lot better.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you never did that as a kid?
Never needed it.
Yeah, I would
do paper clips.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that did a good job of keeping it together and making it like keep like that. Well, I would take tape on each side to seal the end together, and then put a penny in the front of it, so then it would keep that weight in the front, and it would fly significantly better.
Huh, interesting.
Ben, though, my brother Ben, he was the paper plane master of my family. He had a whole book of it that he had, and he made some of the craziest well-flying paper planes that I've ever seen.
Yeah, I do a slightly different version of a paper airplane, and it always works out really well for me.
How do you do it?
I do. It's just like a slightly different method. I can't like.
Oh, yeah, you can't show it on air. I just do the regular
I had a
double
piece of
fold.
paper.
You know what I'm talking about? Where you fold it in the middle, then you fold two corners into each other, and then you fold again into the middle once again.
Oh, yeah, and it kind of makes like that angled.
Yeah, it makes
piece.
a really sharp angled plane. That's how I like to do it.
Oh, yeah, I do one slightly different than that.
We do have that $13 must-go coverall prize going out to Cool Cat 88 over at Miniger Sports Hub in La Crescent. That means we're now getting enrolled into a game number 2 of Twins Bingo.
Oh, yeah.
But there is Jordy is sending in a little bit of paper airplane facts.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so apparently the world's what is the world's biggest paper airplane? Could you guess?
How big is it?
Yeah, how big do you think the world's biggest paper airplane
Is it by pounds or by like wingspan?
No, this is by like wingspan and length.
I'm gonna go. I don't know, like 25 feet.
No, apparently, however, there's a record set for the largest paper aircraft. The Braunschweig Institute of Technology in Germany created a paper airplane in 2013 with a wingspan of 59 feet, and it flew for a distance of about 59 feet.
That is funny. So about as far as its wingspan was, it could stay in air. That is great. Definitely some cool facts on this paper airplane day. I loved paper airplanes.
Oh yeah,
as a
could you
kid.
imagine trying to like launch that though?
That would be. You'd have to get like
They
some
have
kind
like a
of
bunch
machinery.
of people like going to like launch. Yeah, I think they had like a whole crane lifting.
Yeah,
it
that's
around
what
and
I feel like.
stuff.
You'd have to have a crane, and then if you actually wanted to build up enough momentum for it to actually get some distance, you'd have to do like a whole spinning action
Yeah.
with the crane, and then
Like, I feel
launch it.
I feel like with the whole setup with the crane they got going on, it kind of reminds me of like how they built that bird in A Bug's Life.
Yes, it 100%
Scare off
does.
the cockroaches. Yeah,
It definitely
the
does.
cockroaches,
Maybe
the
that's
grasshoppers.
how they got the idea in
Yeah.
2013.
yeah. Just built like it looks like a massive like paper mache paper airplane.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
Just like the fake bird.
Yeah.
We do have 1 minute to get
Let's build
enrolled
one.
into this next game, and you guys have $2,028 of total prizes available. We'll see what that jackpot is as soon as we get enrolled. It says right here on the enrolling screen $1,988, but sometimes it likes to click up a bit once we get enrolled. So get enrolled in the next 50 seconds.
Oh, yeah, but next up on our national days, we got National Blueberry Cheesecake Day. On May 26th, two of the calendar's favorite foods come together on National Blueberry Cheesecake Day. We've scattered blueberries and cheesecakes throughout these pages in scrumptious celebration, but one day a year they join forces in perfect, delicious harmony.
Yeah, love a good cheesecake and blueberry cheesecake. One of those
Top tier.
top versions of the cheesecake.
Maybe, I think the only thing that might be able to top blueberry cheesecake is maybe raspberry cheesecake.
Ooh.
Maybe. But blueberry cheesecake, top tier.
Yeah, I gotta look up. Let's look up the most popular cheesecakes in the world.
Yeah, and actually, we got some really cool cheesecake facts coming in. Jordy, the producer.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you know her back's got to hurt. She's carrying this broadcast. Legend has it, blueberry cheesecake originated in history because it was used to feed the athletes of the Olympic Games in Greece.
Really?
Interesting, like the OG Olympic Games in.
It's
Yeah.
like, is it the OG Olympic Games? Like back when
in Athens. Like
that's crazy.
Wow.
That's so long ago. I would not have guessed that.
that's something. I
Yeah.
couldn't imagine.
Well, let's
Could
talk
you
about.
imagine just like getting done doing like your like barely clothed oiled wrestling match?
Oh
with,
my
like-
gosh! And then
because
here's
that's
a,
what they did in ancient.
here's a
that's the
slice of
wrestling-
cheesecake.
Yeah, here's some cheesecake with some like it's like made with like goat's cheese. It's like,
Yeah. Hey.
at least it's not that goat's cheese.
It probably tastes better than whatever they were eating on their regular day basis. So
Yeah.
that sounds pretty good. Yeah, it was created in the 5th century. We do have a
Wow.
line prize going out to Barbie 39 over at Nimrod's Bar and Grill, taking home $7. Now we're working on that $7 large M as we got the top 5 cheesecakes pulled up, and the first one is Phaedon. I don't know if I'm saying
Phaedon?
that right, but often dubbed as the Corsican take on cheesecake. Phaedon is a traditional dessert prepared with broche, fresh whey cheese made from goats or ewe milk, I don't know, eggs, sugar, lemon zest, and lemon juice. Occasionally, oranges are used instead of lemons, and base can be enriched with local liqueurs.
Ah, interesting. Next up, we got Kazakuchen. German, I don't know.
Yeah, no, we have to just try our best.
Yeah, sorry everybody, especially anyone that can speak German. German-style cheesecake is a traditional dessert consisting of a thin layer of short crust pastry that is topped with a creamy combination of cork cheese, eggs, and occasionally various fruits. Even though Kazakuchen is often compared to the classic American cheesecake, the use of lightly acidic cork cheese results in a light, scrumptious treat that perfectly combines sweet and sour flavors. Usually served served dusted with powdered sugar. It's a classic German dessert that is commonly enjoyed as an everyday treat alongside coffee or tea.
Yeah, definitely some really, really great stuff. The number third, before we get into that, we do have a large M going out to Lady Luck over at Howie's Corner Bar, $7. And now we're working on a $10 must-go. And there it is.
Oh, yeah, going out to our man Don over at VFW Spring Lake Park, taking home $10 on that must-go prize. Good job to all of our winners in that game number 3.
Okay, but number 3, Japanese cheesecake.
Oh, man.
Yeah, Japanese cheesecake outside of Japan. This light and fluffy dessert is made by incorporating whisked egg whites into a cake mixture like eggs, milk, sugar, cream cheese, and the combination is then baked in a bain-marie.
Oh,
Yeah.
hey.
Really, really cool stuff. Definitely a tasty one.
Yeah, Japanese cheesecake jiggles in it and stuff, and it's like a cloud, like a whole fluffy cake. And actually, they make pancakes that are like that too, because they just they usually whip egg whites into stiff peaks.
Yes.
And what that does is usually when you fold it into when you're making your stuff, it kind of keeps everything really fluffy, and it kind of
Tasty,
out.
tasty. The second most popular cheesecake is Cernic.
Interesting.
Definitely a interesting one. Am I saying that? Jordy's laughing at me, so she obviously knows more than I do.
You can do better, Jordy.
A cheesecake from Poland, stemming from old Christian and Jewish traditions, is made with egg, sugar, and twaroג, a type of curd cheese that has been used in desserts for hundreds of years. It is believed that this cheesecake originated in the 17th century when King Jan III brought the recipe with him after his victory against the Turks in the Battle of Vienna.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Wow. Next up, everyone knows this one, and I'm really glad that we're getting a break here. New York style cheesecake. Woo!
Easy enough.
Oh,
Easy
yeah.
enough. We could say this one.
All day long. New York style cheesecake is different from other cheesecakes, mainly because of its heavy and dense texture that feels extremely smooth and rich. Its flavor should be sweet and tangy, not citrusy, chewy, or starchy. It's believed that the first New York style cheesecake was made by juniors in the 1950s. The magic formula includes heavy cream, eggs, vanilla, cream cheese, and optionally sour cream, while the base usually consists of sponge cake crust or a graham cracker crust, which is my favorite. Gotta go with graham cracker crust.
So
Top
tasty
tier.
stuff. I don't know what I rather have. Jordy's checking in saying she likes Oreo crust the best. It has to be a particular type of cheesecake for the Oreo crust to work out. And the graham cracker crust, if I'm having more of
Get
a
outta here.
dessert type pie, I
Yeah.
always go with the graham cracker
You
crust.
have to.
But when I'm going with a savory type pie, you want that more flaky crust.
Nah, maybe. I don't know about all that. Graham cracker all the way.
Your graham cracker on an apple pie?
I mean, if it comes down to it.
I'm definitely choosing.
I mean, why not? Maybe with some cinnamon in with the graham crackers.
Buttery,
You could do
flaky crust. That's what I'm into. Well, definitely some great stuff. I don't know if you guys got that, but that's a commercial reference. It's funny. Definitely 3 seconds before we get into this one. $2,000 on this jackpot available. And let's see what those must-go line prize and large M are looking like, as we got a $8 line prize, $8 large M, and a $2,068 coverall prize that we're hoping to give out in 52 balls or less.
Oh, yeah, but we got some really cool Twins news for you guys, as the Twins are currently 27-17. Jeimer Candelario hit the tie-breaking 2-run homer in the 10th, hitting after Harold Castro went deep twice earlier, and the Tigers came back to beat the Twins 4-2 on Wednesday. The Twins, who had their 6-game winning streak stop, loaded the bases with no outs in the bottom half. Michael Fulmer struck out Carlos Correa before yielding to Andrew Chafin, who struck out Max Kepler and retired Gary Sanchez to a foul pop for his first save this season.
Just not the way we want this game to go. I mean, it went into overtime, went into that extra inning, and we weren't able to seal the deal, but hopefully we can do so in today's game. Before we talk about today's game, we do have a line prize split win.
Oh, yeah, we got Sinbob over at Bedrock, Mikey Wins over at Steve-O's, and Lady Luck over at Howie's Corner Bar, all splitting up that $8 line prize.
Yeah, now we're working on that large M of $8. But today, the Twins are taking on the Royals with a ESPN, I think, put them at around a 75% shot at winning this game.
Okay.
Really, really good stuff. They're coming to Minnesota to take us on, and it's happening at 6:40 tonight.
Oh, yeah, let's see how these Royals are doing so far. Yeah, they're pretty
Bottom of the American League, AL Central.
yeah, bottom of AL Central, just lower than the Tigers.
Okay. Well, let's check out what
They're currently sitting at a record of 14-28. Okay.
Yeah, I would like to see what the power rankings are looking like for MLB after going on that 5-game win streak.
Oh,
We should
yeah.
have raised our ranking a slight bit, and there it is. Yeah, we moved from 12 to number 9 in this
All right.
one. We do have a large M going out to J-Ray over at 10 spot Royalton, taking home $8, and we have one ball to give out this $2,000 jackpot. Doesn't look like we're doing it. $12 on that must-go coverall prize. But as good as the first-place Twins have been thus far, Minnesota fans probably can't help but look longingly at the former closer Taylor Rogers, who was dealt to San Diego the day before the Twins began their season. Rogers has been near perfect for the Padres, while Chris Paddock, one of the two players Minnesota got for Rogers, is out for the season and heading for Tommy John surgery. The other returnee is from the deal was Amelia Pagan, has been okay. But before I get into that, we do have to talk about the winner.
Oh, yeah, we got Mikey Wins over at Steve-O's and Crystal, taking home $12 on that must-go prize. Good job to Mikey Wins and all of our winners in that game number 4.
What Emilio Pagan with 6 saves and a good ERA. That's not really supported by his peripherals. Hindsight is a dangerous thing. Still, between Pagan and dominant rookie Joe Duran, the Twins convert 12 of their first 16 save opportunities, a success rate of 75%. That rate is among the MLB leaders.
Ah, all right.
So they've been really, really good this season. I'm glad that we're finally getting a little bit of recognition, getting bumped up from that 12 spot to the number 9 spot, realizing that we are going to be consistently winning all season long.
Oh, yeah, it's always glad to see. And if you want to show the Twins a little bit of support, you can always play the E-Tab game Twins Win today wherever Pilot games are played, and you can check out that Home Run Derby bonus round.
But you guys are in some Twins bingo, earning some points towards the Twiking zone, and let's hop straight into the player standings because in 9th place, getting bumped back from 10th. Oh, no, moving up from 10th into a 9th place tie. We have Pooba over at Brian's Bar and Grill tying it up with the already existing 9th place player Elsa over at Titan Sports Saloon. They both have 110,000 points. With 126,000 points, getting bumped back from 7th into 8th, we got Lucky Tim over at Lakefront Bar. Moving from 8th into 7th, we got Yo-Yo over at Valley Inn with 128,000 points. With 136,000 points in 6th place, we got Bobo at Corner Bar in Goodhue. 5th place is GTZ over at the Midi with 160,000 points. With 168,000 points in 4th place, we got Mikey Wins over at Steve O's. 3rd place is Sinbob over at Corky's Bar South Haven with 186,000 points. With 202,000 points in 2nd place, we got Nan at Corky's Bar South Haven. And then that number 1 player, it's Scrub Eye at American Legion Fredley with 264,000 points.
Oh, yeah, good job to all those players in those standings. But now on to the location side of things. In 10th place, we come up to Main Street Pub in Kimball with 166,000 points. The only location outside of that 200,000 point club. In 9th place, we got VFW Blaine with 216,000 points. With 220,000 points in 8th place, we got Carbona's Pizza CR Billiards in Coon Rapids. In 7th place is our place on 3rd and Faribault with 276,000 points. In 5th place, we got Steve-O's and Crystal with 282,000 points, actually in a two-way tie with Eagles Rochester, also with 282,000 points in 5th place. In 4th place, we got Corner Bar and Goodyear with 287,000 points, only about 5,000 points away from that two-way tie in 5th. In 3rd place, we got American Legion Fridley with 419,000 points. With a commanding lead in 2nd place, we got Corky's Bar South Haven with 495,000 points. Try to close in on that 500,000 point club. And in 1st place, we got VFW Spring Lake Park with an insane lead with 808,000 points.
Yeah, good job to all those locations, and especially VFW Spring Lake Park, who only needs about under 30 now, under 30,000 points to break that Twiking Zone location record.
They need about 26,000 points to pass it.
Oh, that's exciting stuff. Hopefully they can do it in this season 11, but even more exciting stuff. We have great E-tabs getting released all the time, and the one that we're highlighting right now is Diesel Freeze. You guys can hear the great music behind us. Before I talk more about this great game, though, we do have a line prize.
Oh, yeah, that line prize going out to Barbie39 over at Nimrod Bar and Grill, taking home $9 on that line prize, as we got a couple players working towards that $9 large M.
Yeah, Diesel Freaks, great game.
Oh,
Feels
yeah,
like
awesome.
the Muppets meet Roadrunner and Mad Max.
Oh, yeah, too easy.
And you even got slime letters in there. It's a great game. You guys could even enjoy that bonus round, or you can enjoy the 50 different Charitable E-Tab games that we have. Play anytime and win huge prizes up to $1,500. All games have small bets between 50 cents and $5. There's awesome bonus and free pay rounds in that as well.
Oh, yeah, definitely want to check out our E-Tabs, especially because there's more dropping all the time.
Oh, yeah, super excited for any of our new ones that could be coming soon.
Oh, yeah, but now on to some really cool music history. In 1966, the Beatles recorded their whimsical hit, Yellow Submarine, primarily written by Paul McCartney.
Yeah, definitely a great one. I mean, Yellow Submarine is an absolute classic. We all live in a yellow submarine. Yeah, so really, really great stuff. And Paul McCartney, a great songwriter.
Oh, yeah, he did a lot of his cool stuff, even like writing with some of his songs in his sleep.
Yes,
crazy.
Yes, very, very good stuff. Next up in our music history in 1999. Oh, wait, I want to talk about, I completely went over. He wrote songs in his sleep.
Yeah, Let It Be.
Let It Be was in his sleep?
Yeah, he had a dream that his mom was singing it to him.
Really?
Yeah, and so he woke up and wrote it.
That's really, really cool. I mean, I know a lot of people, they have those like epiphanies in sleep.
Yeah.
And there's a whole entire study on the subconscious trying to create those really creative masterpieces. We do have a $9 large M going out to Simbob over at the Bedrock. Like I was talking with one of our buddies, Jared, and he was talking about how this great artist who does Vincent Van Gogh, how he did stuff was he would put a key in his hand and sit in a chair and fall asleep, and then as soon as the key would hit the floor and wake him up, he would paint whatever he saw and just try and put together whatever he could do.
Wow.
And that's how he would stay in this like realm between the subconscious and the conscious and like do these. That's why so many of his paintings were so crazy.
Dang, that's something else. But we do have a coverall winner with everyone's favorite pink little ball, Kirby, over at American Legion Fridley, taking home $13 on that must-go prize. Good job to Kirby and all of our winners in that game number 5.
Yeah, definitely some great stuff. Hopefully, we can give out this jackpot in game number 6. But before we do so, I'm going to get into this next day in music history. In 1999, Backstreet Boys' album Millennium sells 1.13 million units in its first week. Establishing a new SoundScan era record for sales in a single week.
Wow, that is crazy.
Yeah, absolutely ridiculous. Backstreet Boys, I mean, just a fun band to listen to.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like even if I don't necessarily listen to them all the time, if someone puts on a Backstreet Boys song, I'll jam out to it. You have to. The Backstreet Boys are back. All right. We do have 2 minutes before we get into this next song.
Why did you sound like Christopher Walken saying that? The Backstreet Boys are back. All right.
All right. I wish I could do a Christopher Walken
I
impression.
wish I could do Christopher Walken.
He does. He is so good. I find him so funny just talking.
Oh man, have you seen him in like when he does that scene in Pulp Fiction where he's telling young Bruce Willis about his dad's gold watch?
Yes.
That one's hilarious. Him and Seven Psychopaths cracks me up.
Yes, the only piece of Click that I like.
Oh, too easy. Nah, best part of Click.
He was by far the best part of Click. Absolutely loved him in it. Yeah, it's where Jordy doesn't remember Click, so we'll explain the movie in just a second. As it's the one where Adam Sandler can reverse and go back in time with his ultimate remote, and Christopher Walken is the one that sells the remote to Adam Sandler.
Yeah.
And so it's really fun. It's a really interesting movie, but Christopher Walken is definitely by far the best part of that movie.
Oh yeah, he definitely makes it really funny.
He's also in Hairspray, right? He's not in Hairspray? Who's the dad in Hairspray?
Movie? I really liked him in Catch Me If You Can, as he was Leonardo DiCaprio's dad. He was really funny in that. I feel like he might have been in He was in Hairspray.
Yes, okay, he was the dad in Hairspray. I was completely right. Jordy made me doubt myself. We do got 30 seconds before we get into this one. $2,174 of total prizes. And we just got done with 2 PGL nights, the last 2 nights. And so if you want to earn points for the next PGL nights, you got to get signed up at pgl.world to become a member of our league. PGL players compete for points and have access to insider information, including a monthly newsletter that has so much great information in it, as well as we like to send out some luck to those new players that just get signed up.
Oh yeah, we had a couple of players that did just that. So we're going to give them a little bit of extra luck and see if we can't get them in those PGL standings. Starting us off, we got Regs, Mac MC, Trip G91, Augustus BD, Kinzer 1419, Matt Wald, Strusa 9, as well as Mist N. Good job to all those players signing up at pgl.world. So hopefully we get a couple new players signing up here soon, and we would love to see you guys get into those PGL standings and shake things up, because we've actually had a couple shakeups here pretty recently.
Yeah, we really, really have. You want to talk about those players?
Oh, yeah. Starting us off in 10th place, we got Reyes22 over at the Old Town Tavern with 1,140,000 points. In 9th place, we got OE50 over at Stanchion Bar with 1,174,000 points. In 8th place, we got Nixon over at VFW Roseville with 1,209,000 points. But we have a large M winner going out to Loser Dave over at Finlayson Municipal Bar, taking home $8 on that line prize. Good job, Loser Dave. Continuing on with these standings, in 7th place, we got Sarah Honey over at over at Eagles Austin with 1,225,000 points.
I know, she likes to move all over the Austin locations.
Oh yeah, likes to just, change things up, and why not? In 6th place, previously in 7th, pushing Sarah Honey back, we got Bucks over at Rustic Saloon with 1,327,000 points. Shortly ahead in 5th place, we got Bryce over at the Underground Bar and Grill with 1,362,000 points. In 4th place, we got Forget GD over at Eagles Austin with 1,550,000 points. With 1,742,000 points. In 3rd place, we got Big Dog over at Rustic Saloon. In 2nd place, we got Keith over at Billy's Rockford with 2,210,000 points, kicking off that 200,000 point club. And trying to catch up to 1st place, Bam Bam, who's over at Stewartville Legion Post with 2,374,000 points.
Definitely some great stuff there. And in the location standings, we actually had a new location getting into this top 10 as the Double Wide in Newmarket is the newcomer in 10th place with 4,270,000 points. With 4,341,000 points in 9th place, getting bumped back from 8th, we got Atomic Star Tavern in Mankato. And the location just has the jitterbugs all over the place, moving all over the stands. Moving from 9th into 8th, we got Leo Sports Bar in Mazeppa with 4,440,000 points. Before we get into that next location, we do have a large M winner.
Oh yeah, we got Plater over at Poppers in Virginia, taking home $8 on that large M, as we have clicked over to a $13 must-go prize.
But in that 7th place spot, we got VFW Northfield with 4,723,000 points. With 5,110,000 points in 6th place, we got Neeson's Gaylord. 5th place is American Legion Cleveland with 5,495,000 points. With 6,104,000 points in 4th place, we got Blasco's Embassy Bar. They just recently got into that club. Ooh. Also recently getting to that 6 million point club in 3rd place, we got Poppers in Virginia with 6,381,000 points.
Oh, yeah, but speaking of Poppers in Virginia, we got a coverall prize going over to player over at Poppers in Virginia, taking home $13 on that cover-all prize. Good job to player and all of our winners in that game at number 6.
But as we get into that first and second place spot, getting bumped back from first into second, it's Third Rail Bar and Grill in Big Lake with 6,933,000 points. Who could have passed him up? Well, it was Billy's Rockford. They not only did that, but also got themselves into the 7 million point club with 7,204,000 points. Definitely a big night for them.
Wow, that is crazy. Good job to all of our locations and those players that are playing them. You guys have really been killing it this season.
I'm watching out for Poppers in Virginia,
Oh,
though.
yeah, you have
They
to.
have been rising drastically through these standings. I mean, every single time I'm watching them, it is a, 500,000 point jump next PGL night. It's ridiculous what they've been doing on those PGL nights. And so I'll be watching out for all these standings and what shakeups could occur. But speaking of shakeups, we got some NHL playoffs action, which always is prone to a little bit of shakeups. But let's see what games are happening, if there is any happening today. Ooh, we got 2 games happening today.
Oh, yeah, it looks like starting us off, we got our Rangers and our Hurricanes starting off at around 8 o'clock for you guys.
6 o'clock.
Oh, 6 o'clock for you guys. That one's going to be really interesting, especially with that series being tied at 2-2.
Yeah, 2-2. We'll see who can get the win. The Edmonton Oilers are playing later on tonight at 8:30. They're leading 3-1 against those Flames. We'll see if they can seal it or they're going to be sending it to a game number 6.
Oh, yeah, that one's going to be really interesting. You guys want to watch out for that.
Yeah, but if you guys want to support our Wild, because we are in the off season now for our Wild and we're trying to get vamped for the next season, play a little bit of Let's Go Wild. It's a great E-Tab game. I know it's one of your guys' favorite, and you can really win some good cash in that Slapshot bonus round.
Oh, yeah, it's definitely a blast, and you guys definitely want to check that out. But on to a very awesome fishing report, and we are currently checking in with Lake of the Woods Tourism by Outdoors Weekly, and this was recorded on May 24th. Up at the northwest angle, a great jig continues. Fish are being found in various depths from 5 feet to 30 feet. Shoreline structure, neck down areas, and some shallow flats are producing fish. Again, a jig in minnow was by far the most common method, vertically jigged below a boat. Trolling crankbaits over 5 foot to 12 foot over shallow flats and sand has been productive.
Really, really good stuff. Glad to see that the fishing is getting going over there in Minnesota and even up there in the northwest angle. And if you guys are getting after it and you guys use some advice, let us know because I want to know if we actually help you guys out. But are you excited? Are you going to do any fishing this summer?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I do every summer.
Yeah, fishing is such a fun little hobby to do. I don't have my own reels, so that's the issue. Is I borrow friends' reels. They usually if you have one reel, you usually have 2 reels, and so I can
Monster.
usually just
Anyone asks to go fishing with me and they got no fishing pole, they're tying a string to a stick.
yeah, I don't ask to go fishing.
I know.
People take me fishing.
Yeah.
And I have a really good time in it, and I want to get more into it because it's a really fun, relaxing time. Even if it's one of those things where if I go up in a deer stand and go deer hunting for 3 hours and I don't see anything and I just sit up there, it feels very unproductive and I feel like I just wasted my time up in this deer stand.
Yeah.
But if I go and I sit on a boat casting a line for 5 hours, I didn't catch a single fish, I still loved that day.
Oh, yeah, because you plump down like a pack of Coors Banquet before you caught anything.
Exactly. It's a great time.
Yeah.
So definitely let us know if you got what's your lucky tips to the fishing that you're doing over there in Minnesota. We do have $9 line prize getting split up between puts at Nisswa Legion and Cool Cat 88 over at Minneger's Sports Hub as we work towards this $9 large M. But if we give out this $2,205 coverall jackpot, we'd love to see a player pick.
Oh, yeah, and you guys can always send in player picks whenever you guys are playing Pilot games. We love to see those player pictures. So if you guys win a jackpot, hold your iPad up and let us see your happy face holding up that jackpot message. You can also send us pictures of you guys playing with your friends or even your favorite bartender. You can share your pictures on Facebook or even by emailing them to us directly at jackpots@pilotgames.com.
Yeah, we love those player pictures, and we love to get to show you guys off. So as soon as as we get back into that enrolling screen, I'm going to show off a great player picture of what I think is Mark and some friends taking home $75,000. But we'll have to wait to see if that's the right one because, you know, we like to change them up. We like to show off lots of different players.
Oh, yeah.
We do have 2 balls away, Dribble, who is going after that $9 large M. Hopefully we can get this out to get a little bit of a run-up at this coverall jackpot.
And if not, maybe he can do the the old 1-2 punch. You know, just one then the next.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
One
the
and go.
double win.
Yeah.
We want the double win. That would be great. Right here, double win. You didn't listen to me.
Yeah,
$14
it's all right.
now on this coverall prize as we get into a little bit of Vikings news. And there it is. Kirby over at American Legion, Fridley taking home $9. Now, I hope Kirby, he could be your favorite little animated pink ball.
Yeah, it's everyone's.
Or it could be no, that's Herbie. That's Herbie.
Yeah, thought.
I'm so wrong.
Yeah.
We do have Elsa over at Titan Sports Saloon taking home that $14 coverall prize. Good job to all those players in this game number 7. We're about to get enrolled into a game number 8 with that jackpot still growing. But let's talk about a little bit of Vikings news.
Oh, yeah, and we are looking at the 6 most exciting Vikings moves of the 2022 offseason.
And the number 6 one is signing Jordan Hicks. I think he's a great fit for this team. We have one of the best pass covering duos at the linebacker position in the entire NFL between Kendricks and Hicks. I think they both get it done in the run extremely well as well also, and I think he is just going to be a nice addition to our Vikings defense just due to the fact that he is very, very healthy. He doesn't miss a lot of games, and if he could stay that way in the purple and gold, it will be a huge help.
Oh, yeah, next up at number 5, we got paying Danielle Hunter to stay.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't want to lose an elite pass rusher like
No.
that. When you have a young guy that can get after the quarterback, you don't let those guys go. They are at a premium in the league right now. They are probably the most important players in the defense right now, and so Danielle Hunter can be that elite edge rusher for our Vikings for a long time. The number 4 most exciting thing is actually letting Anthony Barr go, the longtime Minnesota Viking. Now, it was sad to let him go. Not necessarily exciting would be the word I'd use, but the exciting part of it was it cleared up the money to be able to make some of these moves that cause a lot of excitement.
Oh, especially some of the moves that were definitely necessary for the offense or defense.
Yeah, like our number 3 thing.
Yeah, signing Zadarius Smith in free agency.
Yeah, stealing him from the Green Bay Packer cheeseheads. Nothing better than that. And now we got the pass rush duo that could be arguably the best in the NFL. I think that is a great matchup. 2 guys that get along really well get along really well in Zadarius Smith and Danielle Hunter, and they should be meeting at the quarterback, just like the Purple People Eater said.
Next up at number 2, we got hiring Kwesi Adolfo-Mensah as the GM to replace Rick Spielman. Definitely a very solid move.
Yeah, I think this was a great one. He has a great motto in the thing. I think he wants to be involved. He's a very analytic-based guy, which is, I think, where the NFL is heading to. And I think he'll just continue to get better at that GM spot. And I like what he did this year in the offseason, and I hope that he continues to make good moves. And I think the number 1 hiring is also, it kind of lumps together. The mixture of hiring Kwesi Adolfo-Mensah as the GM and hiring Kevin O'Connell as our next head coach. Both of them want the same vision of this team, and having a GM and head coach that want to work together like that is a huge deal in the National Football League. And I think Kevin O'Connell, offensive-minded coach, and offense reigns supreme in the NFL right now.
Look at what he did with Cooper Kupp and everyone with the Rams.
Oh, exactly.
He was a monster.
Exactly. Now he's got Justin Jefferson, Adam Thielen, and the plethora of weapons that we have on our Vikings team. I think he can do a really good job, and we may even have one of the best offenses in the entire NFL next year.
Oh, yeah. Got a very exciting season coming up for you guys. But if you want to support the Vikings a little bit in their offseason, as you guys know, we have teamed up with the Minnesota Vikings for the ETAB game Vikings Victory. You can pick a letter in that skull bingo to win that skull bonus to win big prizes. Pardon me on that one.
Yeah, definitely a great game. Love Vikings Victory. But right now, we're working in a game number 8 of Twins Bingo. We have an $11 line prize, $11 large M, and a $2,264 jackpot, as we already got players 1 ball away.
And there we go. We got Patty over at Ye Old Wharf in Cross Lake taking that line prize away of $11. Good job, Patty.
And also one of my favorite location names right there.
Oh, yeah,
Ye Old Wharf.
It sounds like something like you call someone almost. It almost sounds like an insult.
Yeah.
But I like it. It's like,
I feel like that's where pirates hang out.
Like, I feel like if I would have called my mom that as a kid, I probably wouldn't have, like, gotten, like, spanked as hard as, like, some of the other things.
Maybe that's
Ye Old Wharf.
that's hilarious.
She probably would have at least had a chuckle.
Hey, at least you were creative with it. I mean,
Yeah.
that's funny. We're now working on this $11 large gem. We'll see if we can get this out early to give a run up at this coverall jackpot. But while you guys are getting after it, we have some jackpot hunter standings to get into. What you guys earn points for during our happy hour from 4 all the way till 6 o'clock. And the player standings sit like this. 10th place, we got Spazwell over at the Gas Can Bar and Grill with 51,000 points. With 59,000 points in 9th place, we got Brother Nat over at the Chart House. We have a two-way tie in 7th place between 2A Girl over at Jimmy G's Bar and Kev over at the Deer Stand. They both have 61,000 points. 6th place is Kimmy over at Nisswa Legion with 63,000 points. Formerly in a tie in 4th place, Crazy Kid over the Tasty Pizza Hangar 45 got bumped back from 4th into 5th with 64,000 points. Before I get into our top 4, though, we do have a winner.
Oh, yeah, we got Lady Luck over at Howie's Corner Bar, taking home $11 on that large M, giving us a good run-up with Mouse only 3 balls away, going after that $22,000 coverall prize.
Oh, yeah, well, that 4th place player that broke out of that tie with Crazy Kid just a day ago was in a tie with 2A Girl and Kev and just continues to move up. That's Elsa over at Titan Sports Saloon with 66,000 points. With 83,000 points in 3rd place, we got Not Lucky at American Legion Fridley. 2nd place is Bowl at Corner Bar Goodhue with 127,000 points. And with 151,000 points in 1st place, we got Bobo at Corner Bar in Goodhue.
Oh, yeah, good job to all those players in those standings. But
we got Mouse over at Poppers in Virginia, taking home that must-go prize of $16. Good job, Mouse, Lady Luck, and Patty, all taking home must-go prizes in this game number 8 of game number 9. Game number 8 of Twins Bingo. Definitely some great stuff as you guys are about to get enrolled into our final 2 games of Twins Bingo. Game number 9 and game number 10. Hopefully we can give out the jackpot in one of these 2.
Oh, yeah, and on to the location side of these jackpot hunter standings. In 10th place, previously unranked, we got Titan Sports Zone in Oakdale with 91,000 points. They're trying to close in on 9th place, American Legion Fridley, who's currently sitting at 93,000 points. In 8th place, we got Shady's Railside in Rice with 96,000 points. Those 3 are the only locations outside of the 100,000 point club. In 6th place, we got a 2-way tie between Tasty Pizza Hangar 45 in Hilltop and Riverboat Depot in Sartell, both with 104,000 points. With 116,000 points in 5th place, we got Gas Can Bar and Grill in Brainerd. In 4th place, we got Concordia Lanes in New Ulm with 127,000 points. In 3rd place, we got Cabroni's Pizza CR Billiards in Coon Rapids with 202,000 points. In 2nd place, we got VFW Spring Lake Park with 240,000 points. And in 1st place, and with a commanding lead, we got Corner Bar and Goodhue with 395,000 points, trying to close in on that 400,000 point club.
Yeah, but you guys just have 1 minute and 50 seconds till we get in this game number 9. Definitely get enrolled. Press play, $2,258. Now 60, and it keeps on growing as more people get enrolled in this game. So get enrolled, press play. As we get into a little bit of celebrity birthday action, and I would take the first one, but I feel wrong taking this guy from you.
Yeah, born in 1907, we got John Wayne. Born Marion Robert Morrison, American actor, was in Green Berets, True Grit. Yeah,
and
classic.
Yeah, he's got more than just that as well. Really, really good stuff. You're a fan of True Grit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard you reference the movie a few times, so I wanted to give it to you. Obviously, True Grit. You got El Dorado. Stagecoach. Yeah, really, really good stuff. I mean, he's just that classic, really, really famous for those old Western music movies that was through his, just was really good at those old Westerns.
Oh, yeah.
Happy birthday, John Wayne. Is he one of those really tall Western? Yeah, he's 6'4".
Yeah.
I was about to say, back in the day, those Western actors were gigantic.
No, like John Wayne's like the actual, like, oh, it's like, oh, are you like John Wayne?
Yes, exactly. Yeah. That's really, really cool. Happy birthday, John Wayne. Next up, born in 1913, we got Peter Cushing, an English actor. He's in Dracula, Star Wars, and Doctor Who. The
Wow.
only role I remember him as the guy that works with Darth Vader in the Star Wars. Like, he's in the ship, and is one of, like, the
Yeah.
ship workers in it.
Are you talking? He's Tarkin? He's Moff Tarkin.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. Great. That was.
Yeah, he's a really good actor. Did a really good job in a lot of different things that he's done. Happy birthday, Peter Cushing.
Oh, yeah. Next up, born in 1920, we got Peggy Lee. Born Norma Dolores Eggstrom, American singer, did Fever, Is That All There Is, and was a songwriter for Manana and an actress for Peter Kelly's Blues and Lady and the Tramp.
Ah, I wonder who she played in Lady and the Tramp, as that is a absolute classic.
Yeah, that's. Yeah, I wonder who she voice act.
Yeah. See, she didn't just do Lady and the Tramp, but she was in Johnny Guitar and other things as well, as she played Peg in that movie.
Oh, that's really cool. And we do have a line prize winner with T-Bone over at Poppers in Virginia, taking home $10 on that line prize.
Yeah, next up, born in 1949, John's favorite woman alive. I
man.
mean,
No.
it'd be tough between him and his girlfriend. It's Stephanie Stevie Nicks, American rock singer, songwriter. Fleetwood Mac did so many great hits with Fleetwood Mac. You got Landslide and so many others.
Oh, yeah, like Rhiannon, like all of them. They're just classic.
Yeah, you could,
And
I could
it's
list
like,
off a bunch
it's like,
of them.
yeah, she is like John's, like the reason to be up in the morning,
Oh,
essentially.
yes.
Almost, like, yeah.
I'd
he
be
loves
surprised
Stevie
if there's
Nicks.
not an Instagram story today of Stevie Nicks that goes up on his Instagram.
Oh, no, there's no way he's not putting one up there, like, happy birthday with, like, a heart emoji
exactly.
or something. Yeah.
Exactly. I even texted him this morning. I was like, your wife's birthday's today.
Oh, no.
Well, happy birthday, Stevie Nicks.
Oh, yeah, next up, born in 1949, we got Hank Williams Jr., American country singer-songwriter. He did All My Rowdy Friends, Honky Tonkin', and There's a Tear in My Beer. That one's sad. It's going to water it down.
Yeah, no, it is. It is. I like
You're just going to have Bud Light at the end of it. It's like, oh, man.
We do have a large gem going out to Mikey Wins over at Steve-O's. $10 going out to him as we have 2 balls to give out this $2,000 jackpot. Oswald is in line to do it right here. No, not happening. $16 on that must-go coverall prize as Oswald is the favorite to take this one home. Next up, born in 1951, we got Sally Ride, an American astronaut, and it was the first American woman to ever go to space.
Oh, that's awesome.
What an accomplishment. I always think whenever it's like, oh, you're the first whatever space thing it is.
It's instantly you're awesome.
You're crazy. Happy birthday, Sally Ride, plus a great last name for it.
Oh, yeah.
We do have the winner, Oswald, over at American Legion Forest Lake, taking home $16. And that means that jackpot is growing and rolling into our final game of Twins Bingo. You guys will have a shot at over $2,000 in this game number 10. All you got to do is win it in 52 balls or less.
Ooh, yeah, and next up on our celebrity birthdays, we've got a rock icon born in 1964 with Lenny Kravitz. He was an American musician who holds the record for most Grammy Awards for Best Male Rock Vocal Performance from 1999 to 2002.
Yeah, really, really great musician.
Yeah.
And even his family has went on to do a lot of great work.
Oh,
As
yeah.
now his daughter's Catwoman.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah, really, really cool stuff. Happy birthday, Lenny Kravitz.
Oh, yeah.
Next up, our final celebrity birthday, born in 1966. We got Helena Bonham Carter, the British actor, a part of Harry Potter, Fight Club, The King's Speech, Enid, and The Wings of the Dove. She just screams like she's the female version of Johnny Depp.
Yeah,
that's
she is.
That's
She's
what
in,
she makes me think.
Every great role with like Johnny Depp, she's there too.
Oh,
and
yes.
she's also doing a great job.
Oh, she is a very, very good actress. But I literally think if you made Johnny Depp a female, that he would be Helena Bonham Carter. Like,
When I was younger, I always thought that they were like a couple or
like
something.
brother or sister or something like
or
that.
Like like brother and sister, like a couple or something. But yeah.
Oh, she has kids with Tim Burton. I did not know that.
Wow.
Yeah, happy birthday, Helena Carter. I mean, it makes sense. She does a lot of those creepy all over the place movies,
Oh, yeah.
as Tim Burton loves to do.
Oh, yeah.
We got 1 minute and 15 seconds to get enrolled in this next game, as we have $2,367 of total prizes available. Don't miss out on the final shot at this great jackpot.
Oh, yeah, as we move on to some Timberwolves news, but not exactly Timberwolves news.
Nah.
Yeah, but we are going to be looking at the NBA playoffs just to check in and see how everything is going, as it looks like we do have a game today at 8 o'clock for you guys. It's going to be the Dallas Mavericks against the Golden State Warriors.
Yeah, it looks like the Golden State Warriors are trying to seal up that game, go to the NBA Finals, and beat them 4-1. The Mavericks trying to send it to a game number 6. We'll see if that can happen. We do have a good game happening a good series that just happened last night with the Heat and the Celtics being tied 2-2. The Celtics were able to get the win yesterday. Bring them into the lead 3-2, as they're going to be playing the Heat tomorrow at 7:30.
Oh, yeah. Make sure you guys are definitely checking in for those games, as we can see finally who are going to be in those NBA Finals.
Yeah, do you have a prediction for who's going to be in the NBA Finals?
I think it is going to be the Heat and the Warriors.
I said, yeah, I made the Heat prediction, and Warriors. I mean, I feel like it's a bad bet to say the Dallas Mavericks.
Yeah.
They're down 3-1.
No.
There's only been, like 3 or 4 teams that have come out of a 3-1 deficit in NBA history.
Oh, I was going to say in playoff history, never.
No, there is. Because LeBron James did it against Golden State in the NBA Finals.
I don't think there's ever been a team to come back from 3-1. Exactly 3-1.
No, there is. I know.
Me and John looked it up last night.
I know 100% for sure, because that's what LeBron did in the I forget what year, but when he beat Golden State for the final time. We do have an $8 line prize going out to Rufus over at Belchester Tavern. Definitely great stuff there.
Oh, yeah. What did John look up? He might have typed in 3-0.
Yeah, I don't think there's a lot of teams that have come back from a 3-0 deficit.
Yeah, he
I think
definitely
that might be, that's at a 0.
Yeah.
Yeah. But as we are getting into this, we do have some movies that were released on today. As in 1995, we had Casper released.
Classic. Definitely a great movie. Next up, released in 2006, we got X-Men: The Last Stand.
Yeah, it's a decent one. It's not my favorite of the X-Men series, but I think it's a good one.
It holds up.
It's as much as I like the just X-Men movies. They're just it's one of the other X-Men movies that I enjoy, but it's because it's a superhero X-Men movie.
I'll talk about it every time we talk about X-Men. X2, top tier.
X2, definitely.
Every time.
So good.
Good.
2011 released on today. We had The Hangover Part 2. Thought they stretched it a bit after maybe this one. I think that
the first one was pretty funny. There was definitely some really funny moments in it that I didn't expect to see.
Oh yeah,
especially
and then plus
it came out.
It came out right at the perfect time for us, as we were like 11, 12, 13 when we were watching them, and so they were fun enough. Definitely a fun movie released on today.
Oh yeah. Next up, released in 2017, we got Pirates of the Caribbean: Dead Men Tell No Tales.
We literally just watched this movie.
Yeah, it was pretty good. It's got the I forgot his name. It's the actor from No Country for Old Men.
Yeah, let's figure out who that actor is real quick before we give out this large
blanking on it.
M.
Let's see. There we go. Javier Bardem.
Definitely a great actor. He does a really good job in a lot of things he's in.
Oh yeah, I like him in he plays like an ominous, scary villain very well.
Yes, he definitely does. We got T-Bone over at Poppers in Virginia, and Radar splitting up that $8 large M as we clicked over to a $12 must-go coverall prize. The first copies of the classic vampire novel Dracula appears in London bookshops today in history on May 26, 1897.
Oh, yeah, but we got a coverall prize going out to Radar over at Whistle Binkies on the Lake, taking home $12 on that coverall prize. Good job to Radar and all of our winners in that game number 10.
Speaking of winners, we got a player spotlight we want to talk about. It's Crazy Kid over at the Tasty Pizza Hangar 45. Took home $35,000 over the last weekend. And Crazy Kid, as well as all the other players playing at the Tasty Pizza Hangar 45, are supporting a great charity, the Italian American Club Foundation. Their mission is to preserve the Italian American heritage and and culture to promote and inspire positive image and legacy of Italian Americans, and to strengthen and empower ties between the United States and Italy.
Oh yeah, definitely some very important stuff. So make sure you guys keep that in mind as you get clicked into this 25-cent edition of Jackpot Hunter. That when you guys play Pilot games, your community wins.
See ya.
Those points.
Our mission is to serve the community. Pilot Games has given us the opportunity to provide those resources and so forth that we need to our schools, to our fire department, to our library, to organizations that help the hungry. All of those are all made possible by the Pilot Games organization.
Hey guys, and we love playing Jackpot Hunter from 4 all the way till 6 o'clock. 1, to give out great jackpots, but 2, to give out points towards the Jackpot Hunter standings. And you guys have been killing it in those standings so far.
Absolutely. They've been so competitive, and so I'm going to hop right in because we have some craziness happening. In 10th place, we have Spazwell at the Gas Can Bar and Grill, who sits with 51,000 points. With 59,000 in 9th place, we got Brother Nat over at the Chart House. Then we jump right into a crazy 3-way tie in 6th place between Elsa at Titan Sports Saloon, 2A Girl at Jimmy G's Bar, as well as Kev at the Deer Stand. All 3 players have 61,000.
That is a crazy tie right there.
Oh, just wait. They are so close-knit. Even in 5th place, only 2,000 points separating them. Kimmy at Niswa Legion sits with 63,000. And right ahead of them with 64,000. In 4th place, we have Crazy Kid over at the Tasty Pizza Hanger, 45. Then we get into some not so tight-knit races, as in 3rd place, we have Not Lucky at American Legion Fridley with 83,000. With 124,000 in 2nd place, we have Bull at Corner Bar in Goodhue. And then in 1st place, we have Bobo, also at Corner Bar in Goodhue, but with 151,000.
Definitely some great players out there getting it done in Jackpot Hunter. And the locations that they are playing at have been killing it so far. And in 10th place, we got Billy's Rockford with 88,000 points. With 92,000 points in 9th place, we got American Legion Fridley. 8th place is Shady's Real Side and Rice with 95,000 points. With 104,000 points in 6th place, we actually have a 2-way tie between the Tasty Pizza Hanger 45 in Hilltop and Riverboat Depot in Sartell. 5th place is Gas Can Bar and Grill in Brainerd with 116,000 points. With 126,000 points in 4th place, we got Concordia Lanes in New Ulm. 3rd place is Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards in Coon Rapids with 195,000 points. 2nd place is VFW Spring Lake Park with 233,000 points. And then that number 1 location, Corner Bar in Goodhue, 392,000 points.
Wow, I can't wait to see them get to that 400,000 point club. But make sure you guys are coming out each and every day from 4 to 6 during our happy hour shows to try your hand at the $1 edition of Jackpot Hunter.
there it is.
53 balls.
We're at the Ledge Amphitheater in White Park, Minnesota.
I saw the Blues Brothers 2 years ago with these guys.
Blues Brothers 2 years ago was a lot of fun. Prior to that, it was the Beach Boys, and with John Stamos, it was awesome.
I have never been to a PyCon event before. This is my first time, and I am loving it.
Yeah, this is incredible. We pulled in, parked, got some free beers, amazing free food.
Famous days!
Hey everyone, Famous Dave here, smoking up the best ribs in America.
Having a great time so far. We got a picture with John Randall. It's pretty awesome.
John Randall is like my favorite.
Skol, 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 baby!
Really cool seeing John Kriesel. Really cool listening to him talk and his story.
This is my first PyCon, and I've had a blast.
Willie is my favorite.
I'm excited for Willie Nelson.
I grew up listening to Willie Nelson my whole life.
Willie Nelson.
Willie Nelson.
Have a really nice day!
entertainment, the people watching.
Cocktails, t-shirts.
Drink and eat and be with everybody.
Fabulous experience.
Either way, I don't know why you would miss this. That's all I gotta say.
He said we're making sure to come every year.
Get your butt here, man. Get your butt here.